Surprise everyone! I got a new microphone. Okay, so putting aside the fact that I now sound a lot different, it's the Velveteenduck here, and let's get this guide about Realm Fragments started. As always, if this video helps you out, please leave a like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Realm Fragments are a currency that's typically associated with events, but surprisingly enough, in recent times, the best usage for these aren't for events, but for direct boss passes. But more about that part later. Let's talk for now about how to obtain Realm Fragments first. In theory, you can obtain Realm Fragments from any kind of worthy monster. However, the drop rate is quite poor. As such, the best way to obtain Realm Fragments is to take two quests from Thabo, Realm Incursion and Unknown Teleportation. Realm Incursion can only be turned in once a day, and the timer for it resets when the server resets. I do encourage you to do this quest daily. You just have to collect 50 Sky Stones from any enemy in Hagastov Grotto. Hint, you can do this quest in normal mode if you just want to clear it quickly. Upon completion, you'll receive a realm path to the Realm Quartz Cavern. Right-clicking on it will send you to the Realm Quartz Cavern, where you can collect progress towards the second quest, Realm Incursion. In this map, there are two notable creatures. There's Kilios, the Sentinel, who can drop the amulet. And there's these chubby dudes that split into multiple copies of itself, and they have a guaranteed drop of Realm Fragments. If possible, I would advise entering the Realm Quartz Cavern with a full party, with everyone stacking all their points into the Realm Charger talent to max it out, because this skill stacks. Remember, you do have to stay within 20 meters of each other for the group talents to activate, so don't go wandering too far away. If you have a stable, fixed party, you can also consider having everyone use the Rune of the Realm Changer too. Of course, there's a unique amulet that you can obtain from the Realm Quartz Cavern called the Amulet of the Realms. You want my opinion on this item? It's useless in 99.9% of the scenarios, but if you do need more Realm Fragments and you own this item, you should definitely equip it when entering the Realm Quartz Cavern. It's possible to obtain over 1,000 Realm Fragments per run of the cavern, depending on the difficulty level you choose. Okay, so now you got your hands on a bucket load of Realm Fragments. What do you spend it on? From Thabo, you can spend it on portals to both the normal world bosses, event maps, parallel world bosses, and a world map with an expiry date. As for event maps, I hope that part is fairly self-explanatory. There are a number of events that repeat at different frequencies that need Realm Fragments, such as Full Moon, New Moon, Desert of Essences, and so on. And then we get to the exciting part, portals to parallel world bosses. This is the playground of the rich and the powerful. Not only are they speed farming boss ingredients, they are spamming runs repeatedly, so they'll have a decent chance of obtaining boss uniques. And they've cut down on the cost of Fragments of Infernal Passages to half of what it would be required if you just did full runs. The last item in the shop are these world maps with a limited duration. I'm not a fan of these since I just bought a permanent version with Endermans 7 years ago. But if you do want the convenience of life feature, then you can always purchase a temporary one until you have enough Endermans to buy a permanent version. As always, if you have any unanswered questions or tips not already mentioned in this video, drop it in the comments below, help your fellow players out, or come join our Discord. We're a pretty friendly bunch, link is in the description below. We're up to some weird shenanigans once in a while, but we're always a chatty bunch willing to help, so hope to see you there.